Because even though it starts off a bit watery, after a few seconds it gets really creamy. Yum!
What you guys just saw was a clip from the infamous video, I am breastfed at age 16. I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of these share my story, animated story, whatever, those types of videos in your recommended. And it's all just stuff like, I'm wearing diapers at 17, I have sextuplets, help. It's all weird. It's all wacky, you know? Basically, all these teenagers who have these super wacky and uncharacteristic lives, they just email Mr. My Story Animated about how they hate their parents or something, and they make an animation about it, which is usually terrible, by the way. The animation is never good quality. The drawing's always bad. It's just weird. And then they publish that kid's personal life to YouTube so everyone can laugh at them. So I decided today we'd look at a few of these animated stories and make fun of people about why they are such a loser at age 17 or whatever. And of course we're going to start off with I am breastfed at 16.
Hey, I'm Chris, and I've always been very close with my mom. I guess it's because my dad left us when I was a baby. Ever since, our favorite activity was her breastfeeding me.
Okay, first off, how is your favorite hobby with someone to breastfeed off of them? That just, you're not going to like play Mario Kart or something? I don't get that. That's not really a hobby to breastfeed. That's like, my favorite hobby is eating.
But on my 10th birthday, she asked me if I wanted to stop doing it. I was shocked and started crying because I loved drinking my mom's milk. It tastes much better than cow milk.
Okay, how are you going to cry about this? She's just asking you a question. I mean, granted, it's a very odd question. Do you want to keep breastfeeding? You're 10 now. You do not need to breastfeed anymore. You don't have to cry, my guy. You have to say yes or no. Most likely, you should say no. But if you really want to keep breastfeeding at age 10, go ahead.
Because even though it starts off a bit watery, after a few seconds it gets really creamy. Yum! That's why I told her I would never stop drinking her milk.
How awkward would have the voice actor felt while doing this? I mean, they're not going to get the kid to voice act this. That they can't do. They're not going to do that. But imagine getting paid by Mr. Share My Story, and they're said, okay, read this script, and you start reading. It's like all normal. It's like, oh, my dad left me. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, yeah, no, mommy, I will never stop drinking your milk. What would that be like?
And to this day, every morning and every evening, my mom comes into my room to breastfeed me.
Imagine you're just in your room and you're like on your phone or reading a book, and your mom just barges into the room and it's like, feed on my tits! And also, why is this scene depicted like that? You don't have to like have all the lights off in the house and just that's like stuff they do in movies whenever, you know, the lovey-dovey couple's going at it. Okay. We're 30 seconds into this video. This is it probably gets worse from here.
I guess the only weird thing is that I'm 16. I actually didn't know it was strange to be breastfed as a teenager because my mom homeschooled me until 8th grade. After that, I went to a public school, and when I asked one of my classmates if he'd rather drink milk from a cow or from his mom, he started laughing because he thought I was making a joke.
Okay, buddy, do you like not even have internet access or anything? Are you not gonna like... I'm sure you've had conversations on like Discord or 4chan or something. You ask like all the 30-year-old Reddit or Discord admins, hey, do you guys prefer cow milk or tit milk? What do you guys like better?
But I don't think it's something to laugh about. I mean, what's wrong about being breastfed as a teenager? It tastes amazing. There are lots of health benefits, and I have a really close relationship with my mom because of it.
Okay, when you show me the chalkboard with all this like, you know, good stuff for the brain or whatever, I kind of see where you're coming from with all that, you know, breastfeeding. You know, maybe I'll try it myself. But when you just say, it tastes amazing, that just does not want me to get into breastfeeding, you know?
The only thing I wish is that my mom was less overprotective and less involved in my life.
What does that scene even depict right there? Why is the mom like a giant cat or whatever, and he's in the jar? Like, well, you know, what's she going to do with him in the jar? This joke isn't even good anymore. You guys know where I'm going with this joke.
She doesn't allow me to go outside at all. She says it's for my own safety, but I think she's just jealous when I'm hanging out with my friends because she doesn't have any friends herself.
Imagine the mom seeing this and realizing how much of a cocky loser your son is, just publicly announcing, hey, my mom feeds me with her tits at age 16. And then the son just calls her out for being a nobody with no friends. She doesn't even like go to the bar or anything, pick up a few drinks, meet some guys, It's sad. It's sad.
Her style of parenting already made me become the weird kid in school. Because whenever something happens that I don't like, I just start crying or screaming. I know it's immature, but I can't help it. My emotions just take over. Like one time a classmate of mine took a potato from my plate and ate it. He knew I would get upset about it. But he probably didn't expect what I did next. I got so mad that I threw the rest of my plate into his face, and then I started screaming as loud as I could in the middle of our cafeteria. It took me a few seconds to realize that I had embarrassed myself in front of my whole school.
Not gonna lie, kind of an alpha move right there. I would do the same thing. If someone grabbed an entire potato off of my lunch plate, not even cut or anything, just a normal potato, I would have grabbed the plastic tray and smashed it against their head. And then start screaming and looking like a child in the middle of the lunchroom in front of, all my cool school friends. Except I would do one thing different. I would have no remorse for my actions, man.
That's why I recently told her I wanted to join the military once I turned 18. I was just joking, but she almost had a heart attack and started begging me not to do it. She said it's too dangerous for a little boy like me. I got angry and wanted to tell her I'm not a little boy anymore.
You drink your mother's tit milk. You are a little boy.
But then she offered me to play hide and seek again, just like in the old times.
You guys ever just in an argument with your parents or your friends and you're like, I hate you! What is wrong with you? And then they're just like, oh, you want to play hide and seek? And like, yeah, let's go play a few rounds of hide and seek. Ben outside, no upstairs, no downstairs, only main level. Rules are no hide and seek in the dark. You can't jump out. You can't jump scare people. Let's go play some hide and seek.
It's a game where my mom hides somewhere inside our house, and once I find her, I can drink her milk as a reward. We hadn't played this game in years. So I got really excited, and we ended up playing for hours.
That sounds like a fun game. I think I'm gonna go ask my mom to play that game with me. She goes hide around the house, and as soon as I find her, she makes... Where am I going with this? Anyways, the video wraps up with him explaining about how he needs to break free with his mom and how he doesn't plan on stopping breastfeeding. Except the problem is that he's gonna move out and he's gonna get a wife. He meets on Tinder. He goes to the bar to meet with them. And you're like, hey, what do you do in your free time? Oh, I breastfeed with my mom. And if we were married, would you breastfeed me? And that's the decision point. If they don't breastfeed you, you gotta break up with them. Originally, I was gonna look at like 3 or 4 of these, but I don't think I actually can do that because that was not a good experience to listen about how this kid gets breastfed. So, also, I would like to point out that half of this stuff that is here is probably fake, and it's just a fake story that someone either submitted as a joke or they just did it for publicity or something. And B, some of these make no sense, and other ones are like, whoa! Like this one is just, I married a 94-year-old grandpa when I was just 16. That's kind of cool. It doesn't really compare to, I breastfeed at age 16. And some of these other ones are just, I have 20 siblings. Whoa! I've never heard that one before. Of course people have 20 siblings. I know I know 50 people who have 20 siblings because I'm that popular. But it's dumb. It's dumb. It's all fake. Not all fake. I'm sure some of it is real, but most of it is probably fake. They're all dumb. Why would anyone watch this? And I think the worst part out of all of these is that people just, they make reaction videos on it. The original I am breastfed at 16 video was 4 minutes long. I've seen reaction videos of it that are like 40. How? That's not even the worst part. Why are you reacting to that? You can react to literally anything else. Why would you react to, I'm pregnant at age, not pregnant, I breastfeed at age 16. Huge difference. Anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it off. If you like this and then think I should lose my sanity and watch another one, like the video. Here's analytics, boom, whatever. People aren't subscribed. I honestly don't care. Whatever. YouTube is awesome.
I could beatbox. And 3, 2, 1, go. You're one like me.